Hello, sports fans. Your boy, the Wine here tonight to give you a review on the Philadelphia Eagles and Week 7 in the NFL. First of all, we'll start with my Philadelphia Eagles review, and we'll see how the Philadelphia Eagles did this week. This week, the Philadelphia Eagles took on the Carolina Panthers in a night game, and the Eagles ended up losing ultimately 27-16, falling to 3-4 for the season, putting them in a tie for second place with the Washington Redskins, more than that in the second. As Sam Bradford went 26 for 46 for 205 yards with one pick. DeMarco Murray had 18 carries for 65 yards. Ryan Matthews had 6 carries for 97 yards, including a 67-yard touchdown run. The defense had 3 interceptions. Eagles offense, 347 yards total, 177 yards rushing, and 172 passing, while the defense allowed 204 yards rushing, 170 yards passing, which was total 394 yards total offense allowed. The Eagles offense was out sick all game. Bradford couldn't hit no receivers. Receivers could catch open passes. I mean, you lose desperately when your defense gave your team chances to score some touchdowns. Caleb Sturgis misses a 50-yard field goal, hits 2 out of 3, makes 152-yard, misses 150. I mean, it's a lot of things happening in Eagles country, you know. I mean, the good thing for the Eagles is they're in the NFC East this year, which don't look like. I look at a team probably going to win 8, maybe 9 games. We're going to win the division. The way it looks, I mean, we can't beat nobody but people that's in our division. I mean, I don't understand what's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if it's Chip Kelly or is it Sam Bradford? Maybe they need to reconsider or put Mark Sanchez in the game and start pulling off some wins, you know. Now, next week, we got a bye week. And then, after that, our next game will be against the Dallas Cowboys at Dallas, which will be another Sunday night game. Now, I got to look at our remaining schedule, which was 9 games left. And out of those 9 games, we're going to play 3 teams with a winning record. So 6 of those teams have losing records. So we still look fairly decent of probably competing for our division. Yeah, I mean, I honestly believe that we capable of winning. If it was up to me, and if Chip Kelly get the boys right, I can honestly see us winning at least 7 out of those 9. The only two teams that I think that we should probably have trouble with will be the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots, because I honestly think that they are a better football team against the Miami Dolphins. We proved that we can beat the New York Giants. We should be able to beat the Dallas Cowboys without Tony Romo. We shouldn't let Washington beat us again, which they should have won the first time. You know, we should beat the Buffalo Bills. We should beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we should beat the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. I mean, I could see us possibly winning 7 out of the 9, and if we win 7 out of 9, that gives us another 10-6 record. Would that be good to win the division? It all depends on what the rest of the division does. So, you know, all is not lost in a city of brotherly love just yet. But we need to get some W's, go on a winning streak. Get it together. Get these wide receivers to learn to catch the ball. The running game is starting to improve. It's getting better. Defense is causing turnovers, keeping us in the game, gives us opportunities to win. Field goal kicker needs to start making these field goals, you know. It's just, the offense just don't look like it's out of sync. It's been like that all year. It's only been one really consistent game they had all year so far, and that was against the Giants. I mean, come on, guys. We still in a dogfight. If we was in the division with the Green Bay Packers, or even the division with the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers, we probably be done for. But we're in the NFC East. The best record in the NFC East is 4-3. The Giants just came ahead of us. So all is not lost. So We got a bye week. Hopefully that we can figure out the problems as we got a whole week to prepare. And we come back November 8th, which is Sunday night game against our arch rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Now let's do the Dallas what they did to us early season and pull one out. Hope Jason Peters can make it. And she got hurt in yesterday's game also. So, that's how the Eagles night went, which was a bad night for me because me being an Eagle fan, I just don't understand what's the problem down here in the city of brotherly love. So we get to the rest of the week in the NFL, week 7. We had the Seattle Seahawks improving to 20, winning 23 over the San Francisco 49ers. It was the Jacksonville Jaguars pulling up the win against the Buffalo Bills 34-31. It was the Redskins coming down for 24-0 to end and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-30. It was Atlanta Falcons in a dogfight beating Tennessee Titans 10-7. It was the New Orleans Saints upsetting the Indianapolis Colts at home 27-21. A lot of problems going down there in Indianapolis as well. It's like Philadelphia, Indianapolis, Philadelphia. Both teams who had high hopes, who had high hopes on. It's two teams that look disappointed. The Colts in the same situation. They got to lose the record, but they're still in first place in the division. Elsewhere, we got the Minnesota Vikings beating the Detroit Lions 28-19. Detroit still got one win. It was the Kansas City Chiefs finally getting their second win of the season as they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 23-13. It was the St. Louis Rams defeated the Cleveland Browns 24-6. Miami Dolphins evens their record 3-3 as they defeat the Houston Texans 44-28. It was the New England Patriots remaining undefeated, beating the New York Jets 30-23. It was Oakland Raiders by 10 over the San Diego Chargers 37-27. Amari Cooper. Big game for Amari Cooper. It was the New York Giants defeated the Dallas Cowboys 27-20. Had announced their fourth loss. Hasn't won a game since Tony Romo got hurt. Lose the game off of a 100-yard kickoff punt return. During the game, we had an altercation with Greg Hardy and defensive line. One of the special teams coach, and him and Dennis Brown had words. Dallas is in disarray. Without that leader, Dallas don't look good. Lost 4 in a row. Yeah, like I said, it was the Philadelphia Eagles losing 27-16 after Cam Newton threw 3 interceptions. He only had like less than 200 yards passing, and they still find a way to win. I just don't understand. Sam Bradford only had 1 interception. I just don't get it. Then the game just went off the air, which was Arizona Cardinals defeating the Baltimore Ravens 26-18. Which gives Baltimore Ravens only 1 win of season time there with the 12th for the worst record in the NFL. So, this week, my top 5 teams for this week, my ranking for the top 5 best teams in the NFL right now, of course, it'd be the all 5 undefeated teams. I have the New England Patriots still at number 1. The Green Bay Packers number 2 as they get ready for their showdown unbeaten teams next Sunday night against the Denver Broncos at Denver. The Carolina Panthers. First time in franchise history going 6-0. Congratulations to them, even though they did against my Philadelphia Eagles. The Cincinnati Bengals, who was off this week, and the Denver Broncos. So, my prediction, this past week, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. I went 9-5 on my prediction this week. So let's see how I fare for next week as I to give you a rundown of the games for this week and who I like. This week I like the New England Patriots to remain unbeaten as they at home taking on Miami Dolphins, which is a Thursday night game. I like the Chiefs to win the second game in a row, taking on the Detroit Lions. I like Atlanta Falcons to improve to 71, to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think the Arizona Cardinals will improve to 62, taking on the Cleveland Browns. I think the Rams will win at home against the San Francisco 49ers. I like the Saints at home to upset the New York Giants. I like the Vikings over the Bears. I like the Chargers to upset the Ravens at home. I think the Bengals will stay undefeated as they play Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh without their first two quarterbacks, so they rely on the third string quarterback. I think the Texans would defeat the Titans. I like the Jets over the Raiders, which would be it's probably a pick me game, but I think just pull it off. I think the Seahawks will continue to win again I think they will be defeat the Dallas Cowboys with so much trouble in Jerry's world. So yeah, Sunday night game about undefeated teams. It's a close one. But I'm going with the road visiting Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay Packers to pull off and hand Denver Broncos their first loss of the season. A lot of people say that's a gutsy call, man. It's hard to call one because you're going to Denver, hard to win, and then you're playing against a Hall of Fame quarterback, but who I think he ain't one of the elite quarterbacks this year. I think the best quarterback in the league this year right now is Aaron Rodgers. He proved that last year, and I think he's going to prove to Peyton Manning that he can beat him. And on the Monday night game, we have our Indianapolis Colts coming to Carolina. And the way the Colts have been playing lately, I'm going to ride with the team that should beat me last night, the Carolina Panthers. So Carolina, I say Carolina will win 7-0 this week, but they will lose their first game next week after this week as they go to Green Bay. I can't look to see that game, so it could be another game with two undefeated teams playing each other 2 weeks in a row. Let's see how it turns out. But that's how my review is, and I am number one, and I see you again next weekend with another Philadelphia Eagle review and another week in the NFL. So until then, let's say peace. God bless.